Matt Bernier for NBC Sports Edge, taking a look ahead to Saturday's Belmont Stakes, the third and final leg of the American Triple Crown, headlined by the shocking winner of this year's Kentucky Derby, Rich Strike. He'll be making his return to the races after bypassing the Preakness at Pimlico a few weeks ago. His trainer, Eric Reed, the ownership group, they looked at it and said, this horse does his best running with some spacing between his races. So here we are, a 4-week break, shows up at Belmont Park. Sounds like he is doing very, very well leading into this race. And while he won't be 80-1 on Saturday, he's probably not going to be the favorite. He has been listed at 7-2 on the morning line. That is the third choice behind the morning line favorite, We the People. Drawn down on the inside, post position number 1. He is the 2-1 morning line choice. He'll be ridden by Flavien Prat. He is trained by Rodolphe Brissett, and this is a horse coming into this race in fantastic fashion. His most recent run was the local prep for the Belmont Stakes, the Peter Pan Stakes, over a wet track, which we could see on Saturday, depending on how much rain actually does show up. But in that Peter Pan, We the People won by more than 10 lengths in front-running style. Here in a 103 Beyer speed figure, the fastest in the field coming into this year's Belmont. Speed, rail, mile and a half. There's a lot to like about We the People, but you're going to be taking a fairly short price. If we're talking about some of the other contenders, we have to talk about the Todd Pletcher duo and Mo Donegal and the filly Nest. Mo Donegal may be the more fancied of the two, given his overall ability to this point in his career. He's always felt like a Belmont Stakes horse. But don't sleep on the filly. Nest ran a very solid second behind Secret Oath in last month's Kentucky Oaks at Churchill Downs. And based on her pedigree, which is very, very geared toward long distance, she's not impossible at what should be something close to 6 or 8-1 odds if you're looking for a little bit of an upsetter in Saturday's Belmont. Speaking of an upsetter, the horse that I like in Saturday's Belmont. He's a bit of a price. I didn't anticipate liking him coming into it, but you take a look at the PPs and you hear some things about Barber Road. There's going to be an equipment change. Up-and-coming trainer John Ortiz is going to take the blinkers off this horse, and we have a jockey change from Reylu Gutierrez, who has ridden the horse brilliantly, to Joel Rosario, who is one of the best riders in the world. Rosario has won the Belmont Stakes on multiple occasions, and I think there's a chance Barber Road's going to be closer to the front. Recently, he's been rallying from well off, coming from the back of the pack. Blinkers come off. I'm hopeful he can be a little bit closer. The distance won't be the thing that gets him beat. I think there's a real chance Barber Road can hit the board at a big price, and who knows, maybe even upset the entire thing. As far as Rich Strike is concerned, he entered the Kentucky Derby as a rank outsider. He probably should have been closer to 300-1, never mind 80-1. He actually enters this year's Belmont, though, as one of the fastest horses on paper. Sounds like he's doing well leading into it. We'll find out. Again, you won't be getting 80-1, but who knows? Maybe Rich Strike can earn his second American Classic in a matter of 5 weeks and stamp himself as the favorite for American Horse of the Year. Be sure to tune in to CNBC starting at 3 o'clock Eastern on Saturday for the undercard on Belmont Stakes Day, and then tune in at 5 Eastern to NBC as we gear up and lead into the final leg of the American Triple Crown this year in the 154th Belmont Stakes.